Aqua, I'm starting your reading at 21 minutes past 12. I hope you guys are all doing well. If this does resonate with you, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. See what wants to... Oh, she said, first card out, the Lovers. Temperance in reverse on the back of the deck. Something's coming in, guys. Something's coming in quick. Some of you could have felt like you waited forever and a day for some kind of love offer, for some kind of situation, some kind of relationship, meeting somebody that's your kind of vibe, someone that resonates with you. 22 past 12. It's like you prayed for each other. It's a lovely energy. It feels like a love reading. It doesn't always come through as love with the Lovers, but this is what's coming through. It feels like you've prayed for one another. This is what you've asked for. Maybe you don't even know who this person is specifically. Maybe you've never met them before. Maybe you don't even know they exist. But there's certain qualities you've asked for in a partner or in some kind of relationship. General reading. Could be love, could be business. This feels like love. I'll be real, it feels like love. In terms of like a romantic kind of love. Past energy, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this feels actually... It's like serenity, beauty, grace. Foundational factors, the Devil, justice. This person that you're about to meet isn't like anyone you've met before. And there's something here about, it's not about the person, it's about the whole energy of this person. There's an energy that's been cleared. There's something, you've learned your lesson from a past situation. It's that you've seen exactly what you don't want. You've experienced what you don't want. You needed to know what you didn't want in order to know what you did want. You needed to know what you didn't want in order to have known what you did want. It's like not seeing past relationships as failure, but seeing it as like a lesson, as a stepping stone. Like a mock test. That's how it feels. And again, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. But this does feel like that life partner energy. I know not everyone believes in that, and that's cool if this may not be for you. But this feels like that, like a life partner energy. The Hermit. The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Lovers, the World, justice just coming out as well earlier. This is like higher love. This is different to anything that you have seen, perceived, conceived in terms of mental. This isn't like, you couldn't even compare this to things that you've experienced or relationships that you've had. It's like you've completely turned something around. Feels like clearing some kind of karma. There may have been a period of celibacy. It's like a renewal, a clearing of your energy. It's completely different, completely contrasting to the things that you've had to experience in order to be ready for this. It's like some of you could have gone through a lot. It's like asking for something, but it's not a case of asking for it and it appearing. It's a case of asking for this and then having to level up to meet that. You could have gone through a lot. This person coming in, it feels like this person could be a mentor or it's like a guide. It's a very stoic energy. It's like caring, nurturing, that Virgo energy, the Hermit, and it feels like that. Strength. Discipline. discipline. It feels like it's taken you to turn a lot of things, a lot of situations, a lot of short-term pleasures down in order to energetically state what you actually want. Some of you, it's like you've been moving like you've been with this person before you even have met them, before you even knew they existed. It's like being the energy you want to attract. Maybe treating yourself in the way that you would treat your partner. It's a very healing energy. It's a very peaceful energy. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And it's like, yeah, give thanks. Give thanks, like, you know what I mean? It's like nothing's possible without the Most High. But don't forget to thank yourself. It's like, don't forget what you walked through, what fire you went through in order to even get to this. Realize that, because some of you, it's like by not acknowledging your own efforts, your own investment of time, investment of energy, your own belief in yourself, your own faith, your own bravery and courage to take action, you could almost be feeling not worthy of this, or like it's too good to be true. It's like it would only take you a minute to reflect on what you've gone through, or how some kind of journey has been, for you to understand that this is thanks to you, thanks to yourself. And this isn't from a place of like some kind of narcissistic, some kind of ego. This is like you're being guided to have appreciation for yourself, to take time out to appreciate yourself, celebrate yourself. Realize that what's coming in now is coming in because you're ready for it, because of what the work that you've done, because of the things that you've had the courage to ask for. There's been a lesson of surrender, a lesson of letting go, of being okay with not knowing where the next thing's coming from, with being okay with being blocked. It's like understanding that redirection's protection, that there may be some kind of detour, but really having faith, complete trust, even when it feels like, even when it doesn't feel good and you've got to do something you don't want to do, or it feels like the last thing that you should be doing, to really honour your intuition, to honour that internal guidance system, to honour whatever energy you connect to. This feels like some kind of marriage. 2 of Cups. But it's like this is how you see yourself, committed to the Sun. Guys, Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Devil, the Lovers, the Sun. 2 of Cups. This is family commitment. This is something for the long term. It's because it's like you've changed your mind. You've changed your mindset. You've changed the way you're looking at things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You're bringing in new energy. Some of you may be feeling uncomfortable. Be mindful if you could be feeling some kind of haunting energy, feeling like eerie, something's off key. It's like, yeah, something's off key. You feel great. You feel calm maybe. You feel peaceful. You feel blissful. You feel like everything's going great. It is. You may be chemically addicted to some kind of stress, some kind of situation. This has come to a close now. Give yourself time to adapt. Give yourself time to adjust to the new. Be kind to yourself. Just because something's positive, just because something is happy, doesn't mean that it's comfortable. If that's not what you're used to feeling, used to thinking, used to experiencing. Top of the mountain. Top of the mountain, top of the tree. Death. Yo. What? Temperance. Guys, sorry, but the major arcana over here, strength fell down on the floor down there. Don't drop your discipline. Don't be dropping your discipline. But guys, 11:11 on the clock. Miracles. Miraculous miracles. It's just a beautiful energy. It's the kind of energy we all need right now, even in regardless of if it's a relationship or if it's not a relationship. It's like parasympathetic, blissful, peaceful, trusting, kind, nurturing. It's a beautiful energy, abundant, bright, exciting, playful, joyful. Feels like you have a really beautiful relationship with the divine. Whatever energy, again, you resonate with. Feels like this is something you've prioritized. It really does feel like that. Like, get into a place where it's like you don't need anyone. Like, you're good. You and God, you're good. Like, that's how it feels. A healing of self, a healing of... It's like loving yourself, learning to love yourself, unconditional love, 3-3. What's all that though? What's all that though? Tell me what that is before we move on. Oh, it's time to change. It's happening now, it's happening fast, it's happening real fast. You could be just feeling like you just getting knocked about by a source. Like being pushed to your limit, breaking point. Feeling like things that you never thought you could once do, suddenly you're doing it. And then it's like feeling like after doing this thing, you'd need a week to relax, but it's like 2 minutes later, no, here's the next thing. Breaking barriers. Feels like breaking not just through one ceiling, but it's like ceiling after ceiling after ceiling. Something's happening quick, it's happening fast, it's happening now. There's change here. It's like you are really being shaped and shifted to everything you've asked for. But it is quick, it does feel slightly brutal. It feels like a storm, but a beautiful storm. It's like it could really be taking your breath away in certain situations, feeling like just wanting to cuss out God, that kind of energy, cuss out your angels. Like but it's like quickly seeing why you're being pushed to your limits. In terms of, it feels like this is happening instantly. Feeling challenged, and then shortly after feeling very triumphant on reflection, seeing the victory, seeing how you've overcome something, whether it's a shadow work, some kind of trigger, facing things you thought you could never face, reacting differently, like really seeing how you've healed those inner wounds in terms of not reacting. Yes, the world, 1441. Some kind of Andromedan masterpiece on the TV. Things are coming in to light you up, to make you feel good, to help you ground, to ground you through these changes, to ground you through these shifts. Receive them, embrace them, enjoy them, trust. It's safe to move forward. Some of you, there could be some kind of fear of being in too much of an energy. Maybe you heavily like hyper masculine, hyper feminine. You could have done a lot of work to be more in that feminine energy. Again, regardless of gender, we all have masculine and feminine. Could be more feminine, or doing work to be more masculine, and then being almost scared of being back to where you once were. It's like, don't be scared to take action. Don't be scared to be in the masculine. Don't be scared to be in the feminine. Whatever way it is, balance. Balance. It's like you're being guided to have this perfect balance. What? You gonna show me that? What is that? What is that? Scared of heartbreak. Scared of heartbreak. There is no heartbreak, but there's fears of heartbreak. As long as you're honest, there can't be no misleading situation. Of course, people can lie and then there could be some kind of misleading situation. But this isn't that energy. Whoever this person is, it's like they're upfront, they're honest. You have similar values. As long as you're honest with what you're saying, what your expectations are, what you want things to go. It's like, say you want to have children. Maybe that's something you should find out. Maybe not on the first date, maybe not when you first meet them if you don't date, but it's like, if you start seeing things going somewhere, it's like, make it clear what you want instead of expecting. Don't assume a thing. It's like, there's no assumptions, and it's like, there's no need to lead with fear. There's no need to get everything, because it's like, people can change their mind. Someone could tell you that they want something that you want, and then in a few years they might decide they don't want that. That doesn't mean that they've lied to you. It just means they've changed their mind. It's like really letting go of control. Understand you have control over nothing. Taking everything as it comes with an open heart, with an open mind, but being honest about what you truly want. Feels like there's been some kind of fear in the past, some kind of heartbreak that could have led you to be scared of expressing yourself. It feels like trying to keep someone around or preventing them from leaving, same thing, but by not setting your boundaries, by not saying what you truly want to say, that kind of people-pleasing energy. It's like, this is something that's been healed, something that's not going to get in the way. Trust yourself that you're not going to let it get in the way, and that's all you need for it to not get in the way. But it's like, be honest, be upfront about what it is that you want. It feels like there's a lesson of really knowing your worth, that you're not asking for too much and never asking for too much. It's like, if you're being told no, or you're being told you're asking for too much, you're asking the wrong person. It's like, you're going to be met halfway. Judgment, Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful energy, and it's like, okay, well, what's the downside of this? Why? Like, where's the problem here? There is no problem here, and this is what the problem is that there is no problem here, because it's like, back to that thing of, if you've been chemically addicted to stress, trauma, being in survival mode for long periods of time, or consistently, or just however, it's like, feeling at peace doesn't feel comfortable. It feels like a problem to be at peace or to be happy when you haven't experienced that. Same way, it feels like a problem to be in a healthy relationship when you're not used to experiencing that. This is a mindset thing. This is something that you can keep on top of, that you can work through. If this is you that has this, it's like, to really be, all you need to have is that awareness. You know your truth, you know your trigger, or your whatever it is. It's like, when that comes up, if it's some kind of abandonment wound or some kind of attachment style, whatever it is, it's like being mindful of that. Not even being mindful of it, it's like, you've been aware of this. This is something that wasn't conscious, it is now conscious. It's just trusting yourself and really surrendering, letting it go. It's like, this won't get in the way if you don't focus on it getting in the way. But give yourself time to adapt. It's like, if you start looking for problems or going and looking for red flags in a situation, to remind yourself that actually it's more comfortable for you to look for red flags, because if you find one, your body can go back into that state of stress that it's used to, and it's going to feel more comfortable than it is to feel peaceful. I know this sounds so confusing, but if you can follow me here, because it's like, and maybe even just taking a minute to just breathe through that and speak yourself through that. that no, there's not a problem here, there's nothing wrong. Actually, the problem is that I feel good. The problem is that I feel like I can trust this person. The problem is this relationship's going well. Is that really a problem? No. But it's okay that my body feels like it's a problem, and then just care for your body, care for your emotional health. Just telling yourself it's okay. And if those feelings come up, even just taking a minute, stopping what you're doing, making yourself a beverage, and it's it's okay. Ground yourself. It's how it's something new, it's something fresh, it's something different. It's like nerves. If you take a test for a first time, or a child's going to school for the first time, or your first day at a new job, it's unfamiliar. There could be nerves. There's going to be some kind of feeling. Even if it's going to benefit you to go, your body's going to subconsciously, you're going to be urged to stay where you feel safe. And even though this relationship is safer than what's been, 222, when some kind of abuse or some kind of stress is what you're used to, then that's what your body is believes is safe. We believe what we're used to. And it's going to take you a minute to rewire something, or just to really adjust to this being the norm consistently. It's new narrative, new energy. You're good just as you are. There's nothing to do. There's no more that needs to be done. It's even that in self-sabotage. No, I need more money. No, I need more this. But I need to change location first. I need to learn more spiritually. I'm not good enough. It's no, you're ready. Been ready. This is an excuse. This is an excuse. Things can change. Even these narratives could be keeping some kind of block in terms of whatever it is, money, movement. The moon. It's you know this. Follow your intuition. There could be a fear of celebrating 4/4 blue. Express yourself. You could be feeling really connected to blue and orange, throat chakra, sacral chakra energy, creative expression, that feminine energy, getting into flow state. It's not even and that's the thing, it's not even a decision. It's you've already adapted, you've already rewired, reprogrammed in some way. You're not who you used to be. Even if you tried to go back to a past way of being, or a past relationship, or a past situation, or whatever this energy is, it's bouncing back. It's not a fit. It's you're going to repel something there. There's no need to fight. There's no need to be defensive. Let go of what you can't control. Follow your intuition. Trust. You will be guided through this situation. It's set your boundaries, but there's no need to be defensive. More of a dark feminine approach to things than a masculine approach to things. The Wheel, number 10. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others, dependable, protective, chivalrous and humorous. Renewal, number 20. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Got the wild boar on the back of the deck. Confrontation. Is there anything that needs confronting? Anything that needs facing? emotionally, physically, mentally, somebody. 3-3, the Weasel, something that needs to be said, something that needs to be expressed, maybe something that doesn't need to be said directly face to face, but something you need to journal about, something you need to clear. And the Weasel, page 169. Weasel ears hear what is really being said. This is a great ability. Weasel eyes see beneath the surface of a situation to know the many ramifications of an event. This too is a rare gift. Weasel has an incredible amount of energy and ingenuity, yet it is a difficult power totem to have. Weasel fur changes colour with the season. Silent Weasel has many lessons to teach you. Weasel could confound Great Spirit, pick Great Spirit's pockets, and then leave Great Spirit contemplating the divine navel. If this is your personal medicine, your powers of observation are keen. You seem to be saying, leave me alone and I will do the same for you. You might even look a bit guilty at times due to what you know from observing life. You may be a loner, hiding yourself away from others, or perhaps even a recluse. You are a powerful ally to have in any business organization since you can see what the competition is doing. People may make a great mistake in sizing you up, since they do not immediately see your powers, but the first time they try to outsmart you, they will soon learn that your intelligence is greater than their own. Look to Weasel power to tell you the hidden reasons behind anything. Some people are put off by Weasel medicine, talent and abilities, but there are no bad medicines. We all have power, or we would not be here to heal Mother Earth. Perhaps if you have Weasel power, you could use your secret gifts for the good of all. Observe who or what needs attention or a solution, and offer your assistance in your own quiet or discreet way. Page 169, page 170, Twin Flame 69. A lot going on. Feels like you've been through some kind of rite of passage. Emotional roller coaster of some kind of past. An understanding of the past, an understanding of some kind of, it's like ancestry, past life, where it could be anything, but it feels like a huge victory. Something that maybe can't be seen, but something you know, like on a soul level, that you've just done something you came here to do. And it may not be something that anyone else could even know or see or understand. But it's kind of like indirectly things are going to be changing. It's going to be obvious that something's shifting. It feels like you may have had to set boundaries with a lot of people. It's like you've been guided to protect this before it's actually coming to fruition. It's like things have been prepared for you. It's like buying some kind of luxury car and then having nowhere to put it. You're just going to leave it on the roadside. It's like preparing your parking lot before you make the purchase. Something's coming in. There's had to have been a lot of preparation. I understand why there's been so much preparation. 52 passed over the rainbow. Maybe guided to be moving somewhere with a high vibration. I know Arizona's coming up. The cat. Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. There's still things that are falling into place. You might be trying to rush ahead, but it's like everything's about to change. You're not going to be moving ahead in the same way that you have been moving ahead. So it's like these delays or some kind of delay. It's not because you're being stopped. It's not because you're being prevented from moving forward. It's not that you're not gonna move forward or that something's not possible. It's like, don't stop now, keep going. But trust that what you're being guided to do, or what you're being guided to take a minute away from or take a break from, that is actually because things are coming into place. You may be working with this person, doing something with this person, relocating with this person. It's like anything could happen. Anything could happen. Spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. 3333 on the clock. I literally watched that film, The Holiday, like 20 times this week. Just because I was guided to rest. I'm like, I don't know how to rest. It's like, watch something cute. I'm like, so I'm just watching the same thing. And then also, it's just, I don't know why, but my nervous system just loves things on repeat. Like, if I'm doing something like cooking or I'm doing a long task, I will play the same song on repeat. Like, where people would be like going stir crazy. And the same with films. It's like, I'll just watch the same film every day for a week and it's there, just on, like, kind of like an anchor. Like a little grounding energy that I can just come back to. But anyway, that's where that film's coming through. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Number 43, Vulia. Probably completely saying that wrong. Vuliah. Vulia. I don't know. I just keep miracles coming in, guys. Miracles coming in. And it's like you can't even get this wrong if you tried. It's like you've met this lesson so many times. It feels like you're bored of it. You know it inside out, every back way, which front way it is, up the spiral staircase. It's like you've met this. There's not even possible for you to. It's like this has been embodied into you. This has been ingrained. What is that word? Ingrained? Not ingrained. I don't know. It's like spirit's just knocked this into you. There is no way you're going to miss this, or that you can accidentally fall back into an old pattern. It's like, no fear, guys, no fear. Realise how far you've come. Maybe checking old journals could be helpful. Reflecting. Planet the sun. Reasons for invoking: to have inner peace and prosperity, to destroy our internal enemies such as fear. To be successful in just causes, to obtain favours from important people, for protection and prosperity in business. He tends to mix well and is therefore successful at work, receiving gratitude for services rendered. He is influential among the famous, well-known and powerful, and he gains prestige from these circles. He implements up-to-date ideas and strategic actions in order to consolidate his position. Page number 34, number 43. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.